Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 10.0, and today is day 13. So yesterday we ran through some SmartPlan basics, compliance tips, best practices. Today we're going to dive back into SmartPlans. We're actually going to build a simple event-based SmartPlan showing you a few steps that we can add to that SmartPlan. So we're going to come into command. Here's our fourth applet down. I'm looking for our little diploma, SmartPlan icon, and we've got a pop-up that talks about some of the new things that are happening within SmartPlans. We're going to show some of this right now as we speak, but always, whenever you see Donnie, he's got some great training videos inside of command. I definitely recommend playing that and running through that on your own time. But I'm going to go ahead and close that out. And since we started a SmartPlan yesterday, you can now see on our home screen, we've got a new people plan. So this screen was blank yesterday. Now that we have saved our plan, anytime you want to make edits to a plan, again, remember, we've always got that pencil icon. We're going to come over and click on the pencil to edit that SmartPlan that we created. So to add steps to your SmartPlan, essentially, we've got these 5 steps that we covered yesterday. And then in the center panel is our actual SmartPlan. So let's say that we are planning an event, a client-based event. The first thing we want to do is send an email to all of our clients. So we're going to click, hold, and drag the send email step over, and we're going to drop it right inside of that first day 1 box. And you can see this is where we can start to build out the actual step. So subject line, let's just say, save the date event coming up, right? And then you would go through and actually write your email. For time's sake, you don't want to miss this event, right? There we go. So you would have a much better email. You can actually even bring in an email design, which we will talk about when we get to the designs applet. You can add a custom signature if you would like here. And then you can decide when you want this email to be sent. Now, this is the first step of this SmartPlan. So by default, this is going to go out on day 1 because it's the absolute first step. Just so you know, inside of your email content box, you do have all of your standard buttons here. You can change your font size, bold, italics, underline. You can even change the color. You can do some different bulleted lists, numbered lists, change the alignment. You can insert merge tags, which this is really important. So let's say we wanted to actually address it to our client. I'm almost a hey for my salutation. Some people say hi, some people say dear. But merge tags is basically where it's pulling a piece of data from the contact record that's being associated with this SmartPlan. So I could actually use the contact's first name, and then I'm going to go back and put a comma. And that way, this email will actually be addressed to each one of the contacts' first name that are associated with the SmartPlan. So that's kind of a cool add-on here. You can see all of the different merge tags that you could use. You've also got the ability to add emojis and hyperlinks. So fully customizable email content box there. Now that we've got our email written, we're going to go ahead and click on Add Step. The next thing we want to do is, let's say the email goes out on day 1. The event's coming up in 3 weeks. So maybe send the email a week later, we want to call to make sure they got the email and remind them. So what we need to do is add a day. So we're going to click on Add Day. So basically that's now going to add a second step that we can then click and drag the phone call to. So this is going to be a phone call type task. You can see that here at the top. And this is going to be event reminder, email follow-up. Did you get the email? Whoops, did you get the email? Can we save you a spot, right? Whatever you'd like, just to remind yourself of what that event-based description is. Here's another thing that's kind of cool, just to make it easier for you. You can actually come in and add merge tags. So I'm going to put the contact first name, and I'm going to put the contact phone number. So that way, inside this task, it actually reminds me. Maybe I'll even add contact last name. Oh, if there's more than one Marty, I know which Marty I'm calling, right? So now it's going to say contact first name, contact last name, phone number, and then what I want to say. I don't need to have any hyperlinks or priority levels. This is going to be due on the same day. And then again, when should this task be created? Well, we wanted to leave a week, remember, between day 1 and this task. So we're actually going to move that out. We're going to put a delay in between. We'll show you how to do that in just a second. When is this going to fire? I like to do my calls in the morning, so I'm going to make sure that that task fires early morning. This is when the task actually fires. 4 to 8 a.m. is when that task will show up. That way, when I come in to do lead gen, it's already sitting in my task inbox. So I'm going to click on Add Step. Now, here is where we can delay how many days happen between our steps. So we're going to click on Wait 1 day. We're actually going to change that to 7 days. All right, so day 1, the email happens, then there's a delay of 7 days, and then day 8, we've got the call reminder. Remember, this is 3 weeks out, right? So let's say we're going to wait another week. We're going to add another step. We're going to wait 7 more days, and this step is actually going to be a text message. So we're going to put in send text. Now, Twilio, we've talked about, we're actually going to dive into what Twilio looks like tomorrow and go into some best practices. But let's just assume you didn't have Twilio for this use case. This will just be an actual text-based task. So I'm not going to send it automated. I want to create a say that 5 times fast. Text-based task, right? And this is text follow-up event reminder. And then again, I think merge tags are pretty helpful in this case. So we're going to do contact first name, contact last name, contact phone number about the upcoming event. There we go. And again, no need for hyperlinks or priority levels. It's going to happen on the same day. I want that to show up early morning so that's in my task inbox when I show up. And I'm going to add that step. Right? So now we've got an email going out. We've got a call going out. We've got a text going out. Let's say, so now we're on day 15. So let's add a day. Now maybe 4 days before the 4 days before the event, right? So we said the event was 3 weeks out. So here's day 1. Here's day 8, which is the beginning of week 2, beginning of week 3, right up leading to the event. We want to create a task now that says check RSVP list and narrow call list to those who haven't RSVP'd, right? Because no sense in calling people if they've already RSVP'd. That's just awkward. So we're going to have someone go in and do that, right? Now, if we had a team, we could assign this task to someone on our team, right? And maybe have that leveraged. But since it's just us, we're going to have that as something that we need to do. Narrow down the RSVP list. All right. And so then we've got that all happening. Again, we want that to happen early morning. And let's just say, okay, the day before the event, that's going to be day 20. So we're going to add a day. That's going to wait 2 days. And then on day 20, the day before the event, we've got our narrowed down RSVP list. And then we're going to do multiple. So we're going to make a call. And this is final reminder. And again, this is a call-based task. Let's use our merge tags to make it easier. First name, last name, phone number. And we want that to show up first thing in the morning. And we're going to add that step. And then we can add a day, right? Excuse me, we're actually going to remove that day. So here we go. We're going to take this. So if you have a step that you add and you don't want it, you can always come back up here and click on the trash can. It's going to delete that day, right? So on day 20, we've got the call, but we also want a text on that same day. So you can see you can drop in multiple steps on the same day. So send a text. It's not going to be automated until tomorrow when we talk about Twilio. Final text reminder, text about events. And again, we want that happening in the morning so that way it's available for us. So we're going to make a call, we're going to send a text, and let's just drop it in email too. Right? Last call for RSVPs. And right, you would write out a really nice one. You sure you're not coming? All right, something like that. Again, you spend the time on the email, but for time's sake, the email, let's say, we can decide when this email actually goes out. So maybe we want to catch them in the afternoon when they're sort of planning their next day, so we can put that step in there. So steps must be arranged in chronological order based upon the time day. So you can see we've got that email going out before these. So all we need to do to reorder our steps, we can click on these 6 dots and then drag. We're just going to drag that down to the bottom. There we go. All right, so now we've got a basic smart plan. I've shown you how to add 4 different types of ingredients or steps over here. So we've added a task-based step. That's when we're checking our RSVP list. We've added a couple of calls, a couple of emails, a couple of text messages. All right, so then we do have an add to smart plan. Now, remember, you have to have the smart plan created before you can add someone to it. So right now, this is the only smart plan we have. Maybe we have a generic event follow-up smart plan for all of the events we're going to do in the future that says something really simple like, thank you so much for attending the event. We will be posting event pictures to our social medias. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Here's all of our handles. We can't wait to see you at the next one, right? Super generic, whether they attended it or they didn't attend, it could still go out, and you could create that smart plan as a separate event smart plan. And in that case, right, maybe we're going to add a day. We're going to wait 2 days after the event. Whoops, went the wrong way. There we go. 2 days after the event. And that might be the add to smart plan. And then it would say, what smart plan do you want? Now, in this case, we don't have a smart plan to add them to. So we're actually going to take that day and delete it. Here we go. So now our smart plan has been completely built. If at any point we want to make any edits to any of the steps, we can just click on each one, and you can see over here on the right-hand side, we've got that pencil icon to edit the step. We can also delete it. We can add things in between the steps. So maybe we say, hey, you know what? We wanted something to drop in on day 4. So we can add a day. It says day 2, so we can just add a couple days here. And now we've got something happening on day 4. Maybe it was a task that we wanted to put, and you could drop that in right there. Maybe you say, you know what, we don't actually need that. Again, you can always go back and delete the steps. So this is the basics of SmartPlan tasks, texts, emails, and call steps being added to a really simple SmartPlan, in this case, just an event follow-up or an event invitation SmartPlan. Hopefully this helps kind of get the juices flowing when it comes to creating your own smart plans. Before you go too wild, hold on, because I do have an introduction to our smart plan library where you can find hundreds of smart plans that KW and other agents have created for you. And tomorrow we're going to dive into the marketplace. I'm actually going to show you Twilio, how that works, best practices around using it, of course, staying TCPA friendly and compliant. So stay tuned for that. As always, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I look forward to speaking with you again real soon.